I think we're live. Hi, everybody. How's it going? Tonight we have a very, very special guest. Her name is Joanne. How's it going, Joanne?
Hi, Carrie. Thank you for having me. I'm well.
Good. And where are you tuning in from?
From Melbourne, Australia.
Okay. A little far from Canada.
A little far. 9:30 in the morning here for me.
Okay. Yeah, it's 6:30 at night for me on Monday right now. But I'm so glad to have you here because you have joined our VIP program, and I'm just thrilled. You were the first one to sign up for it, so I'm so excited to have you on board. And I thought that maybe you could share a little bit of your experience with everybody. So why don't you share with the lovely ladies in the group here? Tell us why you joined the VIP program to begin with.
Okay. So why did I join the program? Well, let me think. Firstly, I think there's the guidance and support that you provide. There's so much that I don't know about the rental business. So I've been in business before. I've had a couple of successful businesses, and then I've worked in corporate. But I don't know anything about the rental business. So for me, it was really a no-brainer. Like go where you can get your support, go where you can, reach in and get advice and tips, and maybe not make some of those critical mistakes that you might fall over with. To me, it's an investment rather than a risk. Yeah.
That's a good way of putting it. I like
Yeah.
that. And what are you most excited about?
Oh, wow. I think it's the website.
Yeah.
Just knowing, yeah, it's that got me over the line, be 100%. I've built websites before. Really, I've built, I've used the Wix platforms and the Shopify platforms and Squarespace, and I've even done my own in actually putting one together from scratch. And it's technical, and they're clunky, and there's so many glitches that have to be ironed out and all that. And knowing from you that just being able to have a website when you start your business up, it's done, everything's tested, it works, all the flows are there, so all the automation's done. That to me is worth what the course is.
Absolutely.
It just balances out the value of the course.
Yeah, totally agree. Yeah, the automation is key for sure. You don't have to worry about remembering anything. You don't have to remember when there's somebody's rental coming up, because it will just automatically send it out saying, just a reminder, you've got a rental coming in 2 days. Click here to pay your damage deposit. And then after they do that, it says, click here to book your delivery. So you didn't have to do any of that. You didn't have to call them on the phone and say, so does this time work? No, my kid has baseball at that time. Can you do this time? Like, none of that. You don't have to do any of that phone call. It's just all automatic. And then it just appears in your calendar, which is awesome. And of course, it wouldn't allow them to choose any old time. It's based on your availability, which is key, right? Don't want somebody, like if you've got a full-time job or something, obviously you don't want to be doing deliveries in the middle of the day. So yeah, the automation for sure is wonderful.
I think it's going to make a big difference, because we're a busy house, and I have my grandchildren on really just weird times, just a sudden quick phone call, hey mum, can you watch the girls? So I want to know that I can do those things, and if I'm not booked in that calendar, then bang, I'll just block that out straight away. And it's the freedom of being able to make choices.
Yes, absolutely. So what is not working in your current life that you thought, I think I need to do this? What is it that got you to make that decision?
Okay, there was a couple of things that happened. For the last 3 years or so, I've been working on a small business myself, trying to launch that and get it really profitable. And it's in the bullying space, so workplace bullying and things like that. And I'd actually written some books as well. And then when COVID came, COVID hit us pretty hard, like it would have everybody else, and it really stopped me in my tracks. So I struggled a lot with that, and then I lost momentum. I just went, oh yeah, I don't want to do this anymore. I'm not sure. So while I was struggling with that thought, I lost my paid job, my corporate job, because of COVID.
Right.
And that was it. I was in a spot then when I had to make some pretty strong decisions and some very quick decisions about what do I want and why do I want to do it. And part of the reason why I chose this was so that I could take back control.
Mm.
And so, look, I was a bit lost and I lacked a little bit in self-esteem and I struggled a little bit and then stumbled over this. And I really believe that this will change my direction. So,
Oh, that's wonderful.
well, I hope so. Carrie, I really think that your courses are going to change lives, and I mean that with the utmost sincerity. I really do. I've looked at your credibility. You're working in the business while you're teaching the business, and just having contemporary knowledge is so important. So all of those things just pile on top of each other, and make this a good decision.
And thank you for saying that. And what do you hope to gain from this?
Financial independence will be the biggest gain that I think I will be able to get from this. So again, that comes back to having control of my own life, but also some time freedom and flexibility. So being able to, like I mentioned my granddaughters earlier on, being able to, sort of plan my life a little bit more flexibly around them and their needs, or more their parents, with their working schedules, I think that's going to make a huge difference to how I live. But the other thing I want to gain from it, I can see massive potential for this type of business. So I'm hoping that I can scale this up into a full-time business. Yeah. And, and not have to worry about any other form of income. So that's probably my biggest goal after 12 months. So the first 12 months, I think, doing the course with you, it's going to set that solid foundation, and then just let the business run and flow and learn anything else that I need to learn, and then scale it up. That's sort of where I hope to go.
That sounds like a perfect plan. That sounds great. And yeah, there's lots of growing pains at the beginning, and you're working out all the kinks, and it takes time to get into your groove and to figure it all out. And then by around the 12-month mark, you're good to go. Yeah, you can sort it out. And now there is an investment to start, of course. There's the totes and there's the dollies. So you could start this without the dollies, but I definitely don't recommend it. And of course, there's the course to pay for. So there is an investment. So were you scared about that investment?
I guess I was. I was able to access the funds, but I feel like you have to trust your intuition, and you have to trust what you feel is right. And I felt like this is the right decision to make. But you also have to believe enough in it to be able to invest the money. And without an investment, you're not going to be able to actually, grow it. Nothing comes for free. So I feel like even the money for the course, to me, is, I don't see that as a risk. I see that as an investment, because even if this didn't work out, I will have learned things. So for me, that's okay, right? The money for the stock, for the totes and all that sort of stuff. Again, if it didn't work out, then sell them.
Yeah,
like, it's not the end of the world. But if you don't feel like you can invest something financially into a business, then perhaps you're not quite ready for it. But it's a bit of a trust the process thing for me, but I can see the value in it. So for me, it wasn't such a big concern. But again, you can recoup some of that money if it didn't work out for you, if something changed in your life and you couldn't go through with it, or if you decided, look, I don't really like this type of business, or if you set it up and you still don't like it, maybe you could sell it as a business to somebody else.
Absolutely. Yeah, you got a great website to go along with it.
Plenty of exit strategies.
Yeah.
If you aren't happy or satisfied along the way. So so look, it is a lot of money, but on the scale of things, it's not a lot of money. Like, if you look at how much you're investing and the potential to earn, I think that the numbers weigh out really well.
Yeah, totally agree.
Yeah.
And you brought up another good point. Oops, sorry. You brought up another good point. Just get rid of that. Sorry, I have my messenger on. It's going a little. Oh, there it goes again. Yeah, it's going a little crazy. Let me just turn that off. There we go. Sorry. No, what was I going to say? You brought up a good point that you can there are companies out there that sell used totes. So I gave everybody the pricing of brand new totes the other day, but you can buy used because there are companies that will sell off their inventory over time. And so you're absolutely right. If you start this business and it's not for you, you can sell them. There are not manufacturers. There are distributors. Would that be the right word? That will buy your totes and then resell them. So that is an option for sure. There definitely are some exit strategies. That's a very good point.
Yeah, and we could sell them to other ladies that are doing this exact business.
Mm-hmm.
It might even be something that suits them. So there is exit strategies. There always is. So
Absolutely.
yeah.
So, what advice do you have for other women who are looking at this and they're like, okay, so do I have time to do this? Okay, Carrie said it was like 5 to 10 hours. Okay, I think I can do that. All right. What about is like 3 months long enough to get ready? Okay, Carrie says that should be fine. Okay. What about the investment? Oh my God. Okay. What about coming up with that money? What about those women who are at that point? They're like totally in. They're like, this sounds like a solid plan. I would love to work with Carrie. I love the website. It sounds like it'll make a lot of money and it will give me some financial security, but I'm scared. So what do you say to those ladies who are scared to make that move?
Okay, I understand that. I went through that process myself, of course, before I invested. And investing in yourself and in business is a big commitment. But I'm going to say, what will change if you don't? What will you have that is different in 3 months' time, in 6 months' time, in 12 months' time that you want now if you don't make a choice? So you can trust your intuition and what you feel inside and just take that leap of faith, or not, but I feel like if you really feel and inside it's getting that passion, that drive, that excitement going inside you, then give it a try. It is a lot of money, but it's not a lot of money, if that makes sense, right? And if you miss out, you're going to have regrets, and we don't want regrets in life. We want to actually try things and learn things and really do something for yourself that's for you. Women often don't get these opportunities that come around where we can build some financial independence and build our own self-esteem, where we feel valued because we're contributing back, and we're independent in our own way, and we have a little bit of control over what we earn and what we do with our money. And this is an opportunity that I think is a very simple choice if you took money out of it. So if money was the only thing that's stopping you from doing it, then find a way, because that is the only roadblock you've got. There's money everywhere. It'll come again. So if it's not really a risk, I just don't see a risk in it. But if you really are frightened, just go deep inside and ask yourself, what do you want to have that's different from now? And if you want things to change in the next 12 months, then you're going to have to shift yourself and move forward a little bit and take that leap of faith and just try. Carrie's there to help you every step of the way.
I am.
You are. You're going to hold our hands all the way. And I'm looking forward to it. I think that working with a group of women there's something really special about that too. And it's very unusual in any industry where you are technically direct competitors, but where you actually work together as a strong unit and help each other and share ideas and share thoughts and advice and sometimes even support. So it's quite a unique environment to be in.
It is. And, something very unique just happened just the other day. There was 2 ladies that took my previous course. They live, I don't know, an hour, 2 hours away from each other, something like that. So it's just funny how they're pretty close. And one lady got an order, but it was too far for the customer to pay. So she told this customer, hey, I know this other lady in this town over here that, could do it for you. And they ended up booking with her. So, as we get going with this, with these courses and, year after year after year, we're going to be building up our community here, and we'll be able to, you'll be able to have people in your own state, people in your own province that are doing the exact same business as you, and you'll develop lots of friendships with these ladies because usually you are on your own when you're doing a business. You got to figure it out, unless you've got a franchise and you've got the franchisor telling you what to do. But other than that, you're on your own, right? So it's so nice to have that supportive environment where you can run ideas past each other and say, hey, has anyone ever tried, like for instance, I always put labels on the side of my totes for people to write, like bedroom or something like that. And in the last course we did, someone's like, well, why do I have to use, can you turn that down? Someone said, why do you have to use labels? Can't we use wax pencils? I'm like, yeah, you can. I didn't even think about that, right? And then someone else was saying, okay, well, how about the logo you have on the side of your tote, Carrie? How did you get that done? So I told them, and they're like, oh, can't you just use a Cricut to do it? I'm like, sure you can, right? So it's all these ideas that come out, and everyone's sharing their thoughts, and it's just it's just wonderful. It's so nice to be able to share, because you don't. I always joke that there is not a tote community out there, right? Like,
Correct.
we're so unique, right? We're so different. So it's nice to be able to actually talk to people that are excited about plastic boxes.
I'm so looking forward to it. It's just going to be amazing. It's going to be so much fun. So, you know, I just hope that, you know, anybody else that's thinking or just almost there and want to, you know, take a real leap of faith and give it a try. You know, it's going to be fun. I just can't wait.
I can't wait either. And this Wednesday is the last day to join the course, and then we are officially launching Monday already.
Oh, wow.
So it is so exciting. So what do we got? We got Monday. Well, I know you're a little bit ahead of us, but I'm in Monday. So we've got tonight, we've got Tuesday, we've got Wednesday. That's it. That's it.
Wow. Oh my goodness.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So exciting. So, Joanne, I'll let you start your day, because it's early morning there on Tuesday. So enjoy your day. Thank you so much for jumping on and sharing your experience. And
that's all right, Carrie.
I will see you next Monday.
Thank you for having me. Okay, I really, really enjoy it, and I love talking to you. And like I said, I'm super excited about starting on Monday. So, you know, I'll see you next week.
Okay, thanks, Joanne.
All right. Okay. See you later. Bye. Bye.